Hello and what is up guys, and welcome back to another video on Screencasters, and today I'm finally going to be doing a deck profile update of my Galaxy Eyes on the channel. Now before I get started, one thing I want to point out is I did do a huge video detailing how to make Galaxies, like make your own builds. I have some sample builds in the video, and I basically go over detail what cards you want to be looking for, what cards you should be maining, and what to look for when you're building your builds. So if you guys want to see that video, it also has this specific build in action. If you want to see it, the link will be in the description box down below or on the top right side of your screen you can click on so you can see the deck for yourself. But yeah, this is pretty much my build I've been maining for a while. Went through a few changes. It's kind of, I would say, better, a lot better than the last build, and I was waiting until the ban list to reveal this build to you guys. So yeah, I think it's a really fun build. I hope you guys like it, and without further ado, let's get started with the deck profile. So of course, we start out with the standard. I like 3 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. I am running Lord of D, or King of D I should say, with the Melody of Awakening Dragon. So this guy, we need 3 of them in your deck. It's nice to always have one in your deck at all times. Then we got 3 Galaxy Soldier, self-explanatory, play 3 Soldier. One of the best cards in the deck, along with the 3 Galaxy Wizard. I mean, Soldier is great. He discards your Photon to the graveyard, then you can use that to search out a Galaxy Knight, and then you get a free rank 8 play. You can do that, instead search a Galaxy Wizard, normal summon Wizard, use the effect to tribute himself to the graveyard, and add an Expedition. An Expedition will let you special summon another Soldier from the deck, so you can go for a rank 5 play. Soldier is like the key card for most combos. And Wizard, since you have multiple normal summons in this build because of the Brilliant Fusion, as well as an extra engine we'll get to in a minute, just 3 Wizard are so good. And because we have multiple normal summons and multiple engines in this build, I decided to opt for 2 Galaxy Knight, because you do, what I usually do with him is I discard the first, and then search out the second, if I in a grindy game. That way I'm not too mad about drawing him, hard drawing him, because I would rather search him, and he's only really there for rank 8 play with your Photon Dragon in the graveyard. I like him better at 1, but because I want to maximize his use in this build, and the fact that I do want to resolve him multiple times, and because we are able to resolve him multiple times, I think 2 is fine for me. Then we got the 1 Galaxy Serpent. I love teching this in with the Brilliant Fusion along with the Gem Knight Lazuli. If you don't know the standard combo, you send both of these cards from your deck to the graveyard on Brilliant, because she's your Gem Knight and he's your light material for his Seraphonite. And then when you do that, after Seraphonite's on the field, Lazuli's effect will kick off, letting you add a normal monster from your graveyard to your hand, and that monster ideally is going to be your Galaxy Serpent. So off Brilliant Fusion, you get an extra card in your hand and a level 5 on field and 2 normal summons that you have yet to use. So it's pretty great in my opinion. But if you want to maximize the utility in this build, you could try a Trick Clown if you want to go down that route. So that's it for the Galaxy package of the deck. Not much has changed here except for the Galaxy Knight. For the plant engine, I decided to go a little bit more turbo with it. I decided to go with the 3 Lone Fire. The reason I do this is the same reason I play Lone Fire in my Madolches. You can't really rely on hard drawing the Brilliant Fusion, so what I do is maximize the amount of times I can get it in my hand. So not only does this count as 3 Brilliant Fusions, you also got the 2 Scorpio, and the 2 Cobra. The reason I do this is because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the 3 copies of Brilliant Fusion, so you have 8 ways of opening up Brilliant Fusion in this build. So because of the 8 ways of having it, I don't want one of the most powerful builds in the deck to be dead, so having 2 Cobra is just good in my opinion. I decided 2 and 2, that way if I draw the Cobra, that's fine, I could discard it off the Symphonics. But it maximizes how useful this build is in the deck. So now we move on to the Symphonic engine. We got 3 Symphonic Warrior Guitar and the 1 Symphonic Warrior Mic. The reason I run this engine is because of a few reasons. Mainly if you hard draw your Garnet, your Brilliant Fusion, your Predaplants are dead, so you can discard it off the guitar to special summon Mics. And Mics is pretty great because he'll give you 2 normal summons on his own, and he's a level 5 machine. So off this 1 card, you get a level 5 machine and 2 normal summons, which is arguably better than the Brilliant Fusion engine in some scenarios. Especially if you have Soldier, because that way you can go into like Cliff Fort Genius, Or if you already have your Link monster up, you can go into Cyber Dragon Infinity, which is a huge deal if you want to make bigger boards. And last of the main deck monsters, I don't play hand traps because it's a very, very combo heavy build, and don't want to be slowed down by that. And we really want to combo off. But we played 2 King of D. He's one of your few normal summons for the deck that isn't your Predaplants. What he does is he searches out Melody of Awakening Dragon, which helps you get to your Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. And you could discard your extra Brilliant Fusions that you searched off of the Predaplants, or any dead spells that have part once per turns that you already resolved. And then he'll get you some combo plays to make Soldier live. So he's pretty great. You do have multiple normal summons in this build, so he doesn't really clog much at 2. You can also search out your Dragon Rhapsody, Dragon Revival Rhapsody, which is really good in the late game because, in case you haven't known, Galaxy Serpent is a dragon monster, so, you know, you can do a lot of cute combo plays with that, depending on what you have available, but he's really good, and this deck can already search out Spellcasters easy with Soldier, so this card's, like, live a lot. So yeah, that's it for the main deck monsters. Onto the spells. I mean, you knew it was coming. We got 3 Brilliant Fusion. I don't feel like I need to explain it. You play 3 because it's just stupid good. I'm so happy this card didn't get hit on the ban list. It is stupid good. It is so good. Get you level 5 on field, get you 2 normal summons, get you an extra card on hand with the Lazuli. It's just stupid good. We got the 2 Pot of Desires and the 2 Instant Fusion. Instant Fusion, if you already have your Brilliant Fusion, or if you already resolved it in the duel, you can search out Instant Fusion, and that'll get you Panzer Dragon, which is easy Link fodder for Genius, or you can go into Cyber Dragon Infinity if you already have your Link monster up. Then we got Pod Desires, kind of self-explanatory. The extra cards are really good. You play a lot of engines and a lot of good cards in this deck, multiple copies, so it's not really a big deal to banish them if you can make big plays. For the Galaxy Spell and Traps, which is spells, I got 2 Expedition and the 1 Galaxy Zero. I wanted to minimize how dead these cards are. Expedition is stupid good, and it's easily searchable off Wizard. I do prefer it at 3, and I do prefer Zero at 2. However, these aren't really cards you want to draw going first. You really want to search them when you need them, but if you draw them going first and you don't have too many plays, or if you don't draw a Galaxy monster, or you're stuck with a dead Knight in hand, they aren't really going to be doing much, you know. So while they are good and they are warranted in the main deck slot, I don't think 3 Expedition is that good in this build because of all the conflicting engines and what could happen with the potential hand traps in the game. But mainly I made this deck to go as hard and as consistently making big boards going first as possible, and yeah, that's about that. And Galaxy Zero is stupid good. Bring back your XYZ monsters, make stack your other XYZs on top of it, and just pop things for days. It's stupid good. For the 1-ubs, we got 1 Soul Charge, we got the Monster Reborn, stupid good. The 1 Melody, and the 1 Dragon Revival Rhapsody for your King of D targets. Soul Charge and Monster Reborn, you draw them going first, you win. Just bring back stuff, just continually to Link Climb into Skull Dread. Or if you already have Skull Dread up, you have 3 zones, so you can make just huge, absurd boards. Because life points don't really matter in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. As long as you can make big boards and stop your opponent from playing, then you'll be set next turn to OTK. So Monster Reborn also fits that role. Melody, I explained before, it can search your Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, which is mainly discard fodder for your Soldier, which you have multiple ways of getting to. And Rhapsody, since you have consistent ways of searching out your dragons and dumping them to the graveyard, which is Soldier, and since you have consistent ways of getting to your Spellcaster, which is just either normal summoning King of D, or getting to Wizard off the Soldier, it just means this card is really live. It's only really useful in the late game, and honestly, you could probably take it out and put something else, like a Regeki or something, for going second. Or maybe some hand traps, it depends on you. But I feel this card is just really good and helps make Lord of D, or King of D, a lot more live. So that's it for the main deck spell cards. That's it for the 40 card main deck. On to the extra deck. So we got 1 Skull Dread. He's just stupid good. I love Skull Dread. You go into him so often in this build. It's kind of insane. And the Mulligan effect helps put back your dead combo pieces. Like if you draw your Lazuli, or if you draw the Cobra, or if you draw the Mikes, you can just put them back at the bottom of your deck and you'll be great. He also gives you 3 zones to work with. He lets you special summon the Soldier for free without the discard, so you get the search It's actually kind of dumb how good this card is and how it fixes a deck overall. Now, I was considering taking out the Decode Talker for a Summon Sorceress, because I did get my jump and she looks hella fine. But the main reason because of I run Decode Talker is if your Predaplant engine gets stopped, or if you don't have access to your Brilliant. So what you do is you go to 2 Predaplants, you summon Scorpio, either off Lone Fire or off normal summon, discard a monster and special summon Cobra. And if you already resolved your Brilliant Fusion, you have to search your Instant Fusion. So use Instant, special summon Panzer, and then go into Decode Talker. And then you do Galaxy Soldier plays or whatever, or Mike's. But the problem with that is I really want to go into Sorceress, but because both of those guys are plants, I don't think I have an Instant Fusion plant monster. But if there is, please let me know in the comments down below. But because Panzer Dragon is a machine and not a plant like the Predaplants, I can't consistently get the sorcerer out. So instead of her, I decided for the generic Decode Talker. And he's not bad himself, he prevents targeting, and he's kind of generic, he's good, he's got the same arrows anyway. And last, the Link monsters, got one genius. The star of this deck isn't the Link monsters, it's the XYZ monsters. So the Link monsters, I kind of make them like minimal. We got a Link 2, a Link 3, and a Link 4. Pretty much good for any situation. Then for the Instant Fusion targets, we got 2 Panzer. For now, 2 Panzer is great. You only really need it for linking up or to pop a card in the field, but mainly you're going to be using it for Cyber Dragon Infinity. And last, the fusions, of course, you can't run Brilliant Fusion without this card. It is the Seraphinite. It's stupid good. I just play it, don't ask me why. And for the one synchro, because Galaxy Serpent is a tuner, we got the FA Dawn Dragstar. Sometimes you got to make a board and sit on it, and he's pretty good for negating spells and traps. So having this alongside the Monster Negator Galaxy, who hasn't came out into TCG yet, it's just a no-brainer. You can negate 2 good things per turn. Yeah, that's it for the non-XYZ monsters. We got one rank 3, Phantom Knight's a Breaksword, kind of self-explanatory. You make with your Predaplants, you use him to pop a card, and it's great. You already have your Brilliant Fusion at that point, so you don't need to worry too much about it. We got the one rank 5 in the entire deck. We got Nova and Infinity. I was thinking about tinkering with like Volcasaurus or any other rank 5 monster, but I feel 9 times out of 10 I'd rather just go into Cyber Dragon Infinity, so that's why I play it. For the rank 8s, of course, you got number 38, really good. We got one number 62. This card is stupid good. Him and Infinity are basically what you'll be going into 9 times out of 10, because this guy can win games by himself if you're going second. Just detach, make them over 6,000 and punch for game. It's stupid. We got one Cypher Dragon. We use them mainly for link climbing, or not link climbing, but for XYZ stacking with the full armor Photon Dragon to pop a face-up card in the field. And then we put Cypher Blade on top of this to pop just a random card on the field. Well, not with a random, but any card that's still in the way. All of this is possible because of the Galaxy Zero, you know, anything like that. So yeah, that is it for the deck profile, guys. So yeah, that is my Galaxy Eyes deck profile for May. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did use this deck in my deck theory video. It goes over all the different engines and all the tech cards you guys want to try. If you don't like my build, check that video out, and you might see some techs for your own builds. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys got any comments or suggestions on what decks I should do later, or what decks I should profile or update, please leave them down below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe to my channel, which is Screencasters, for more epic and amazing videos similar to this one.